Hello, everyone. Erica here of 1% Better. Thank you for clicking and welcome to podcast number 1 for February 1, 2019. Wherever you are and whatever you do, whenever this finds you, I hope you are well. Now, I hope you can sit with me here in the next minutes because we're going to talk about probably one of the hottest topics of all time. Okay, so I think that even though nowadays we see it all the time, we hear it all the time on TV, in the movies, the commercials, social media, everywhere. Well, never naman itong hindi nauso. And they say it makes the world go round. Ay, ang cheesy. Okay, we will talk about love, specifically being brokenhearted. Rico Besh. Okay, don't worry because it's gonna be a hugot-free episode. Okay, we will do our best not to make hugot-hugot. Ayan. So stick around because I'm gonna be sharing not just 1, not 3, but 6. Okay, 6 unusual ideas / pieces of advice on how to move on. Okay? Sometimes, even though we think we are strong, we come to a point where we just desperately need more advice, or we could use other perspectives or tips on how to move forward. Or sometimes, parang walang available person na sure kang makakagets ng pinagdadaanan mo. And mahirap, and I know because I have experienced that. And so we go to the next best thing. We go to the internet. Diba? We Google questions. We search and search for answers. We end up reading about the experiences of strangers. And I did those exact things for hours and hours and weeks and months once upon a time in my life. So this is how I came up with this episode. I thought, what about we compile some pieces of advice which I think are brilliant. Okay? Well, I got super amazing answers. Thank you, Internet. That you will also get. So let's not waste more time here. Okay, the first one is something I got from an article where the writer talks about the breakup of her long-term relationship. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Okay, so the article tells us to imagine our experiences as a kind of spectrum, like a line where there are two ends. So one end going left, the other end going right. Okay? On one end, that's where the darkness is. The worst feelings, the pain, the frustrations. And on the other end, we have the opposite of those things, the peace, the love, the joy, all the positives. Now, if your life is a line spectrum, it just means that there are equal forces and possibilities on each end. Diba? Because it's a line. So no matter how worse your pain or emptiness is, it would only affirm you are awaiting. You are awaiting an equal amount of joy and happiness because both ends are going on and on. And so there is no way that there is only one side or there's only the darkness. Because again, it's a spectrum. It's a line going on both ends. So you will just move along from one direction to the other. And so the darker it is, the more joyful you can be again. Okay, so that's a really lovely and empowering perspective. Okay, now if you're on social media, chances are you have joined Facebook groups. Ayan, kahit ano yatang klase ng group nasa Facebook. My second idea came from an FB group I joined in, and it's actually a comment of one of the members. It was her answer slash advice to another member who was having a hard time accepting and getting over a person. So I am going to read the important part of her comment verbatim. Accept that you love him more than you are currently able to love yourself, and be curious to why that is. All you love about him is in you too, or you wouldn't recognize it in him. What if your longing for his love is in fact you? Longing for your own love and self-acceptance. Oh, I sometimes still get goosebumps reading that comment. So I'll read it one more time and then we'll let it sink in. Accept that you love him more than you are currently able to love yourself, and be curious to why that is. All you love about him is in you too, or you wouldn't recognize it in him. What if your longing for his love is in fact you, longing for your own love and self-acceptance? So isn't that a neat thing that we can use the love we have for another person to love ourselves even more? So that, even if it hurts, we gain the lessons from the experience faster. Ganyan. All right. Well, if you are still here, thank you. Keep listening because I'm going to share what an artist had to say about this topic. Because I have this online friend from New York. From New York, an author and an artist who graduated from Yale University. Oh, by the way, if you like visual arts, my goodness, his Facebook page is a treat. So just follow him on Facebook. I'm going to put the name on the description or on the comment. So one day I chatted him. I asked for his advice on how to mend a broken heart. And he gave me a very short and casual reply. But I also had an epiphany when I read it. My light bulb na biglang nag-ilaw, ganyan. Ayon, so I quote, "I'm fond of being in love, but you have to realize that love is the delusion that one person is different from another." Let's have that one more time. Love is the delusion that one person is different from another. Okay. Hey, quick trivia. Ito, maybe you've already heard this, maybe not. Pero nakakamatay ang pagkasawi sa pag-ibig. Oh, yes. Alam niyo ba yon? There is actually a broken heart syndrome, medically called stress-induced cardiomyopathy. All right, so it has similarities to a heart attack. They're not the same. You can do a quick internet research. But there is an intense chest pain. And of course, that can lead to death. Let's see. Quoting from www.heart.org, the reaction to a surge of stress hormones that can be caused by an emotionally stressful event. It could be the death of a loved one, or a divorce, a breakup, or physical separation, betrayal, or romantic rejection. Wow, just me, nakakamatay siya. So, huwag niyo ipagwalang bahala, di ba? Yayain niyo agad yung friend niyo na magwalwal. Or mamundok. Or mag-gym, ganon. Okay. Well, back to our list of golden pieces of advice. Okay, so this fourth tip is something I kind of discovered from the website Quora or Quora. Quora. Okay, I'm not so sure if it's considered a social media platform, but basically it's a question and answer website. It's actually nice. You can get informative and inspiring answers about any given topic. Sometimes it's like you having short ebooks, all for free. So, yes, one of the best threads that I came across with on the site was about the red flags of a person or a relationship that people ignored at the early stages of the connection. Just yung pagbabasa mo lang ng mga stories ng mga tao. There are interesting ones, common ones, but they will all give you a sense of relief and a realization that hindi ka nag-iisa. Okay? You're not alone. That people who are even more educated or even smarter than you are could, they could be stupid too. They could be unsuspecting, or maybe they're too kind. It's not like there is something horribly wrong with you, but you get wiser. And apart from learning from all those answers, this is the thing. When you actually sit and write your own experience for the benefit of other people, your own red flag experiences, it's even more beneficial. Why? Because you can look back more objectively. You can trace what the heck went wrong. You can clearly hear your own voice of reason or your own inner wisdom, whatever you call it, as you try to express what happened, or as you try to articulate it for other people. So it could be therapeutic too. You learn and relearn what you have to. And so, yeah, why not try? Why not try? List down all the bad or all the red flags involving this person. Maski hindi obvious, maski silly. And then tell us how you feel after. All right? So, are you guys excited for love advice number 5? Wow, mabilis ba tayo? 5 na. Hindi ko napansin. Okay, let me breathe. Love advice 5 is a simple idea that you could apply to other areas of your life. Okay. If we are obsessing or very much infatuated, we are thinking about the person constantly. And we know we should stop, but we don't know how. And maybe we've done many things, pero ganun pa rin. A good starting point is to not tell ourselves that we are so in love, that the connection was so special, that we are the type of person who feels too much, etc. So instead, we can treat what's happening to us as a habit. A habit. Okay? We have a habit of thinking about this guy or this girl. We have this habit of associating them to a song, a place, a shirt, whatever. It's all a habit. It happens every time. It happens automatically without you thinking. So then if it's a habit, then we can disrupt it. We can interrupt the pattern. We can acknowledge, oh, ito na naman ako. And we can replace them or associate them to something else. Anything, hanggat sa matrain na lang yung brain mo over time. And, mag-create ng mga ibang networks ang iyong mga brain cells. And at the very least, ma-minimize yung habit. And gradually, makawala dun sa iniisip mong obsession or infatuation or whatever. It's a habit. Okay? So I hope that helps. And once again, this is a free podcast from 1% Better, episode 1. We're talking about uncommon pieces of advice on how to mend a broken heart, all from the internet, compiled by yours truly. All right, we're down to the last idea. Hey, kung nandito ka pa, sobrang thank you. I appreciate. Pwede mo itong i-share or i-like if nakatulong. Go lang. It's gonna make me very happy. Okay. So this last one is, I won't say it's really unusual because we hear this story all the time, actually. But allow me to inject a little of a supernatural. Oh my God. Let's put some occult perspective. Let me get my cards and my crystals and my... Just kidding. Okay. Okay, alam natin yung kwento. Mag-ex. Tapos yung iniwan or pinagpalit, super nasaktan. Nagmamakaawa dun sa isa, pero wala talaga. Fast forward, nakapag-move on yung isa. Wala nang pake sa ex. As in, okay na siya. Then, out of nowhere, nagparamdam si ex. Out of nowhere, si ex na ang nakikipagbalikan. Ngayon pa. Diyos. Okay, kahit hindi mag-ex, kahit nung may crush ka, nung hindi mo na hinabol, aba, pinapansin ka na. Nung ayaw mo na, ayan, nagpapapansin na, bakit kaya may ganyan? Bakit kaya sila ganyan? No? Ano ba yun? Okay. Now, there is this idea that when we are thinking, desiring, obsessing about someone, we are actually giving out this energy to the universe. Okay? We create energetic signatures or psychic vibrations that we put out towards them that they actually pick up, whether they are consciously aware of it or not. Alam man nila yung ginagawa mo. And, sorry, hold on. Let me check something. Ayan, I thought I lost the recording. So, whether they're consciously aware of it or not, yeah, they feel it. They actually pick it up. But when you finally released the obsession, the energy, when you retract, you go back to yourself, you know? You're not interested anymore. So the energetic signature, the psychic value that you're feeding them actually stops. And they start to feel your absence. They will feel a kind of lack. And I don't know, one way or another, they're back. Right? Andyan na, uli, bakit kaya ganyan? So, kasi nga ganon. They felt like there is something not quite right. So in any case, whether you want to get back to the person or not, it's always the one who is happy by themselves and has no attachment to an outcome who ends up being more attractive and more powerful. Diba? Alam niyo yan. And so, yeah, that brings us to the close, to the end of this episode. I hope at least one of those ideas has been helpful, and I hope it encouraged you to think of same things in a different way. And we will talk again next time. Be 1% better today. And bye.